Hey everyone, it's me Gavin Vengeance and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at our latest update in Goddess of Victory NIKKE, Over the Horizon, which introduces our brand new SSR character Sora, who I believe is a flight attendant of some sort, but it seems like she's also a dealer of goods that she has acquired. You guys will get to see that in her burst animation, of course, but I'm very curious to see how the story is going to unfold, considering the fact that she's quite literally a flight attendant, and as we know, the Ark is located underground, so how is that going to factor into things, right? If you guys do like these story playthroughs, however, you guys can let me know just by giving the video a thumbs up, and then also please consider subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content. That way I can know whether or not you guys want me to do more of these, because I would be more than happy to do so. But I'm very anxious. Check this out. And again, spoiler warning, we are going to be going through the entirety of the story in this video, okay? Over the Horizon. Now, without further ado, let's dive into it. Here we are in game. You guys may have noticed I've clicked off a couple of the little system icons here, the event notices, but we do have our brand new pickup recruitment for Sora, who is a stewardess from the Over the Horizon squad. She is a supporter unit that specializes in healing allies. Her burst is a 40-second cooldown. She is a burst 1 unit, and she instantly restores a significant amount of HP and removes debuffs. She, again, rocket launcher. She is a wind code unit as well, right? Elysian. So again, we are going to be doing our customary 10 pull to try to get her. We also have a brand new summer pass here for a new outfit for 2B. I believe there's also going to be one for A2 as well. If not, it's I think both these outfits are free. And there's also a free outfit coming out for Privity as well, right here. Blooming Letter. So there's the new outfit, and then we also get a free 10 pull, which is awesome. Here it is, Destined in Blue. I believe this was initially released over on the CN server. I could be wrong about that, but I am fairly certain. And then a lot of people kicked up a stink about it, and they're like, we want that in our game as well. So they ended up giving us the outfit for free. So if you want that outfit for Privity, there it is. We will take a look at the animations in just a short moment. We are going to be going straight into the recruit, again, to just knock out this customary 10 pull. There's the burst animation, again, where I was saying she has a little bit more to offer. You can see she kind of just opens up like her uniform there, right? And she's got all kinds of like different goods and everything there as well. Is that like money stuffed in the back of her belt or something? Am I blind? See, there it is. There's all the goods. All the goods. Okay, so again, really cool burst animation. I like it. She got a very interesting design, to say the least. But anywho, 10 pull, just one 10 pull. That's all we're going with. We get her, we get her. We don't, we don't. I would like to get her just to have her for the story playthrough, but we will see. Luck's not on our side here today, and that's fine. I don't need to spend any more than that. I'm still trying to recruit from the Stellar Blade collab, which pretty much tapped my reserves. If you guys are looking, I did go in Core 7 both units, so there's that as well. And if you guys are noticing that there's a little bit something different about my voice, I had 2 fillings today, so there's still a little bit of pain and sensitivity in my teeth, so that's why my speech might not sound the exact same. Oh, so this is purchasable now. That's interesting. Okay, cool. So this is actually available in the cash shop if you guys missed it the first time around. I believe this is part of the mission pass, and then this is our brand new summer outfit for 2B. Good God, dude. Holy smokes, they went all in on that. Good God. So I think this free. And then here's our other one for A2.
Anything to say?
Which again, I'm absolutely in love with. They really don't pull any punches on the outfits, do they? That's why I love this game. So damn good. So damn good. And then I believe we have one more outfit to look at, which is Privity's outfit. So we'll go over to the NIKKEpedia and we'll take a look at that outfit, and then we will also go and check out wait, this is another one that I never really showed you guys in the video either, right? So we've got a mission pass currently going on for Senti, another summer outfit, which is again complete top tier in my opinion. Fantastic outfit, which I will be getting as well. And then anyways, we've got our other outfit for Privity, which is right here.
I don't like sugary coffee or anything like that. Really?
I kind of dig it. I ain't gonna lie. I like it. It's a lot more tame than what we're used to for Privity, but again, that kind of goes without saying, considering the fact that she's literally in the same event that she is in the CN server, right? So there, we have that, and then of course we have the last NIKKE that we're going to be taking a look at, which is Sora. So we never got to see her in action either, right?
Let me know if there's anything you need. I'll be as accommodating as I can.
Dude, I really like her design. She kind of gives me like that, a little bit, a mischievous vibe, right? That look on her face. She's up to no good. I really like that. I like that reload animation with all the money just flying out there. So again, really liking her design. She kind of reminds me of like a little bit of a mishmash between, I'm going to say Marciana a little bit, which I know is going to throw off a few people, but Marciana a little bit, and then she also kind of reminds me a little bit of, where are you, right here, Jackal. A little bit, just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's a mashup. That's what she reminds me of. Anyways, that is going to do it for our little intro. We are going to be going and taking a look at the event. We've got a rerun over here as well, just to show you guys Outer Automata, which is a rerun of the Nier Automata event as well, right? But that is going to be for the past. Now we are here for the future. Over the horizon, we'll start it off. Oh no, Captain! Not like that. Your seatbelt is all wrong. Sora reaches out her hand. After it clicks perfectly into place. To make it tight. You gotta pull it. There's a lot of transparency going on here with the design too. I'm only just noticing. Oh, that is so good. It's not exactly comfortable. Oh, I'm sorry. Does it hurt? Here, let me loosen it up a little. Sora reaches out her hand again. Hey, quit being so handsy with the commander, would you? Are you alright, Commander? I heard you cry out in pain just now. Huh? What are you all doing here? Your assigned seats are in another area. Who gives a flying crap about assigned seats right now? Yeah, exactly. We want to sit beside Master too. Is everything okay, Commander? I'm fine. I'm just a little tired, that's all. I'm in a fine mess at the moment. It all started a week ago with the sudden arrival of an official document. How ominous. So again, I'm wondering how this is going to work out. Like, this is literally all like flying aircrafts, right? How do we have this inside the Ark? I am not sure, but we're going to find out. You're going to find out. So again, we will take a look at the reward boosted NIKKEs for Sora, Viper, Crow, Nero, Maxwell, Sakura. Wasn't expecting to see that. The music though. It's kind of cheery. Oh, I like the way that this is like a boarding pass. It actually says boarding pass. I'm pointing at the obvious. Alright, let's form our team. We'll go with all of you members, of course. Let's throw in Nero just because, and then we will also put in... I'm using Viper front and center. Let's go with... Rappy? Nah, you know what? I'll take Maxwell just because. Very different vibe for the music, though. I'm a fan. I like it. I would more prefer something a little more heavy metal, but anyways, it's not bad. 1 week ago, flight training. Yes, it doesn't happen often, but on rare occasions, specialized missions, large-scale surface reclamation ops, urgent emergency support for other squads, we need to travel using transport aircraft. To prepare for these situations, the central government has the Over the Horizon Squad provide basic flight theory lessons and in-flight safety training. Looks like we've been selected for it this time. It's far from the most common mode of transportation, but we might end up having to take to the skies in an emergency. Possibly in pursuit of Mother Whale? Maybe? So there's no harm in beefing up our knowledge beforehand. I believe you've gone through this training before, haven't you, Commander? I have? Oh yeah, Rappy is right. Come to think of it, you've been on a transport plane before, right? Though, it didn't exactly end well. Actually, yeah, I guess I have been. Jeez, I'm literally forgetting everything that's happened in the story. My apologies to everybody. That was like, how does he not know that there's aircrafts? I literally have the worst short-term memory ever. Yeah. Did something happen? It's a long story. I'll tell you some other time. Do you remember anything from your training then? For some odd reason, I can't clearly remember anything from before that day. Oh. Well, this is the perfect opportunity to relearn it. That's right. Our class will also include practical training such as emergency formations we can utilize inside the aircraft. So, there should be new material even for someone like yourself who's been through this before. When does training start? In 1 week. 1 week, huh? I hope it's fun. It's going to be very interesting, judging based upon the prologue, right? 1 week later. Whoa! Who the hell is this? Welcome, Counter Squad. Good lord, dude, this design. Holy smokes. So happy you're here for flight training. Wow, you can say that again, Neon. Woohoo! Whoa. Holy moly! Yeah, I'm definitely saying holy moly. Wow. You're so enthusiastic. I've never seen anyone react like this before. I'm totally touched. Are you crying? That was enough to get the waterworks started? She must be really emotional. Apparently so. I'm glad you're so happy, but how about taking a moment to introduce yourself? Oh my gosh! Sorry, I can't believe I did that. Hi everyone, I'm, is it CeeLo? CeeLo? Is it CeeLo? It's not pronounced cello, right? It's CeeLo. From the Over the Horizon Squad. We're gonna go with CeeLo. I'm Sora, a fellow crew member, and, I'm never gonna not see Sora and think of Kingdom Hearts. Sorry. Oh wow, look who it is. Fancy seeing you here, Captain. So, you're finally here for training. Sora? It's been a while, Captain. I've been thinking about those wonderful days we had together, and eagerly waiting for the day we'd meet again. Sora? What do you mean by that? We share a very special moment that only we know about, right, Captain? Yeah, that's right. Somehow I've got the feeling that today's gonna be a long day. Me too. Why? What's going on? Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I'm a bit curious myself. Holy crap, dude, they're literally throwing new character after new character at us. What are you all doing standing in the hallway? Sky. Okay, so this must be the third member of the Over the Horizon Squad then, right? What the frickin' heck is this thing? This little plushie. Oh, Sky. Well, you see, Sora, save it for later. It's time for training. Already? Sorry, Sky. I've got so excited seeing the captain that I completely lost track of time and kept chatting away. Hello, passengers. I'm Sky, leader of the Over the Horizon Squad and a pilot. So she's the leader. Interesting. It's time for your training. So, shall we all head inside? Alright. Let's go, Commander. Okay. Sora, please show them the way. Alrighty. Now then, shall we have our lovely passengers come in one by one? Flight training. That's the setup, that's the premise. Following Sora's lead, we enter the classroom. CeeLo and Sky stand at the front, ready to begin the flight theory lesson. While the Over the Horizon Squad is responsible for aerial combat, there's actually a secret mission we've been assigned that no one knows about. Curious? Want to hear more? Sora, why are you sitting with us? Because I want to be close to you. Uh-huh. Hey, everyone. You're all listening, right? Yeah, we're listening. Yeah, teacher. Teacher? Such touching words. Seal, please. You're in public. Take your own advice, Sora. I mean, you're getting a little, flirty is all I'm saying, right? Little familiar. Oh, right. To continue, our ultimate goal is to find the legendary aircraft. Legendary aircraft? Yeah. It's an aircraft that was used in the first Rapture invasion. And it's called Wings of Victory. Wings of Victory. Cool name. Yeah, super cool. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, the image that popped in my head when she said Wings of Victory for whatever reason. I know it's completely unrelated, but it reminded me of the epic from Chrono Trigger. Right? I see that you all have good tastes. I've always felt the same way. But right now, we're not able to take on the missions that to find that, sadly. Why's that? Isn't an aerial search way easier than searching from the ground? Well, that's because of the Tyrant-class Rapture Stormbringer. Going up against it with just a transport ship is basically a suicide mission. Unless it is a huge, fully armed airship like Wings of Victory that was used in the past. There's almost no chance of winning. That's why flight missions are usually limited to areas without anti-air weaponry. And even then, flight time is capped at around an hour max. At higher speeds, the engine noise gets too loud to hide. So, we can't move as fast as we would like to. Basically, proper search missions have become impossible. I see. So, right now, our squad's main job is to provide support for resource gathering squads. We help make sure all the stuff they find gets safely transported back without any trouble. Okay, so cool. They are literally taking any resources that we find, bringing them where they need to go. That's still pretty darn cool. Exactly. Wow, today I've heard so many things for the first time. I'm really happy that there are people who appreciate what we do. Lately, there have been cases where the amount of resources found on the surface and the amount that actually arrives at the Ark after inspection don't match up. And that's been really upsetting me. So the resources that are initially being found aren't all showing up in the Ark. Somebody's pocketing them, somebody's selling them, possibly. Maybe. Yeah, that's right. Like I said earlier, since our flight time is limited, we don't really have enough time on the surface to get the exact count of the resources. So there are sometimes tiny differences, like a missing item or two. This time was pretty much the same. But the thing is, the gatherers actually confirmed that all the stuff they found was there and accounted for. Huh? But why would that be a problem? Isn't it a good thing that nothing was stolen? Put simply, the problem is that unknown items have made it into the Ark and are now unaccounted for. Smuggling, you mean? Exactly. That's how the suspicion that there might be smugglers started to grow. Because of that, inspections were tightened up. And all the supplies we brought in this time got stuck piled up in G12. It really upsets me. But honestly, now that you're all here, all that gloomy feeling just seems to vanish all at once. Ahem. CLO, could you please brief everyone on the other missions as well? Oh my, where's my head today? Besides that, we also handle large-scale surface reclamation missions, rush out to support in special emergency situations, and sometimes airlifting large numbers of personnel. This is all to say that there will may be times when you require help from us. And that's precisely what this training is meant for. I feel like this is going to lead into like the next chapter with pretty much 3 of the 4 beasts literally going off with the Reptilian and Mother Whale. Possibly this might tie in. Maybe. We'll see. Understood. On that note, let me go into more detail. Sela begins explaining proper conduct during aerial operations. I can feel someone's eyes burning in the back of my head. Turn my head toward where it's coming from. My eyes meet Sora's. Sora shakes her head, as if telling me there's nothing to worry about. I look ahead again. Once again, I feel eyes on me. Turn my head towards where it's coming from. Sora silently mouths to me, "Captain." Ow, my friggin' tooth. I quickly turn back around. Hey, what's the big idea flirting with the commander? Sorry? What do you mean? I was just admiring how handsome the captain is. You could at least try listening during the lesson, you know. I already know all this stuff. Just be quiet and listen, will you? Settle down, everyone. What a mess. CeeLo. Yes? Let's move on. I think that'd be for the best as well. What's next? Alright. Now then, everyone, we're going to head off to the practical training. But, is it okay if we move now? Okay. Okay, please follow me. The good old days of being in a classroom. We moved to the simulation room for practical training, which has been designed to mimic the interior of a transport aircraft. Okay, so this is explaining probably that backdrop that we got in the prologue. Yep, there it is. Oh no, Captain. Not like that. Your seatbelt is all wrong. Okay, so this is the recapping, literally the prologue. Sora reaches out her hand. After it clicks perfectly into place. To make it tight. Ugh. You gotta pull it. It's not exactly comfortable. Oh, I'm sorry. Does it hurt? Here, let me loosen it up a little. Sora reaches out her hand again. Hey, quit being so handsy with the commander, would you? Are you alright, Commander? I heard you cry in pain just now. Huh? What are you doing? All doing here? Your assigned seats are in another area. Hey, let's continue on with it. Continue on. I'm not reading this. Let's just keep going. I want to get back to where it was. I'm not rereading this. Sorry, guys. It's in the simulation room where I find myself in my current predicament. This is all new. CeeLo, Sora, have the passengers been seated? Well, we directed them to their seats, but... Sora raises both her hands. Okay, I get it. Everyone, can we please settle down and take our assigned seats? Let's go, Anise. Don't you try any funny business, you hear me? I wouldn't dream of it. Anise storms off in a huff. I have to admit that it's getting fun getting a rise out of them. Shouldn't tease them so much. I wouldn't dare. Passengers ought to be treated with the utmost respect. But I wasn't just teasing you, okay? I really am. And NIKKE assigned to protect the captain on this flight, you know. So, you'll be sticking close to me for the whole trip. Got it. Have you ever flown in transport aircraft before? Yeah, I have. Oh, really? What kind of aircraft was it? I'm jealous that your first time was with someone else. Well, not that. It was during my first mission. But it didn't end well, though. It didn't? CeeLo, Sora, are you ready? It's time to depart. Oh dear, what a shame. We're out of time. I'll save this precious little story for later. Sure. Now then. Ready when you are, Sky. Roger that. Ahem. Attention, all passengers. Today's flight simulation will cover what you should do when you encounter turbulence. In short, you're in for some headbanging. You might end up blowing chunks. Fantastic. But that's not my problem. You can spew all you want, but I have no intention of stopping this flight for anything. If you feel like you're gonna die, grab a nearby crew member and ask her to knock you out. What in the world? What kind of damn flight is this? Turbulence is also the name of her rocket launcher, I believe, right? But what kind of instructions are these? Those are not safety protocols on any flight that I've ever been on. She get a little wild, huh? Sky tends to get that way whenever she's behind the wheel. That means... yeah, she flies like a total lunatic, too. Look at that face, dude. Look at that smug look on her face. So you better buckle up. With a loud roar, the aircraft's interior begins to shake. Let's get this bird off the ground. Good God, we are in for a horrible flight. Electric guitars blast like they'll burst your eardrums. Drums pound relentlessly against your chest. I was gonna make a joke in the last scene that this was gonna be some kind of like rock and roll playing or something, and then it literally is playing it the exact way that I was thinking. Fly! High-pitched vocals make you want to shake your head right now. Dude, I'm loving Sky's style. The music feels like it's piercing through your heart and brain. That is quite literally the description of every single song that I listen to. You guys don't like Screamo. Probably not in line with what I like. Why the hell is she blasting rock music at a time like this? Ow, my ears feel like they're gonna burst. CeeLo, are you sure this is a standard procedure? It is, but Sky seems especially excitable today. Everyone's shouting echoes through the cabin. So, this is what training's like. Looks like everyone's having a great time. That's right, I am, 100%. Let's get the music heavier. I want heavier music. I knew you'd have a good time with us. How's everyone digging the tunes? Let those pulse-pounding rhythms light a fire under your booty and ignite a burning desire to reach the sky. You all ready to rock and roll? Yeah. Don't speak for me. Stop this madness this instant. I don't take any complaints. Anyone who doesn't vibe with the majesty of rock can go kick rocks. I was thinking of a different phrase there, but sure, can go kick rocks. What the? All right, the wait is over. Next up on the set list, we have Rapture Attack. Rapture. The inside of the aircraft begins to shake violently. Yeah! All passengers, please remain in your seats. Secure your safety harnesses. This doesn't make sense. Okay. Fire. Recharge. Am I blacking out? Something's not right. Everyone's voices are starting to sound muffled. And am I having like a traumatic experience right now? Am I like, is this post-traumatic shock? Or, you know what I'm trying to say? It's getting harder to breathe. What's going on? Captain, why is your breathing? My vision is getting blurrier. And I feel dizzy. I feel nauseous. Nauseous? Sora unbuckles her seatbelt, kneels in front of me, and looks into my eyes. You're breaking out in a cold sweat. Did the same thing happen the last time you were in the air? I don't know. I don't have any memories before the crash. Crash? So that's what you meant when you said things didn't end well. Yeah. You must have trauma. That's what I was saying. The longer this goes on, the heavier my chest feels. So we definitely, you know, if we were in a crash, that's got to be something that's worrying about going back into an aircraft, right? Obviously, that is a very traumatic experience if you get to survive something like that. So, can you really blame us for not really feeling comfortable? Breathe, Captain. Follow me, okay? Whew. Ha. Whew. I can't do it. Alright then. I don't have much choice. Sora pulls a blanket out from under the seat. Excuse me for a moment. My vision goes dark. Then, on my lips. Whoa! Another pair of lips press against mine. Don't freak out. Just think of it as a treatment and focus on the air I'm passing to you, okay? Is it mouth to mouth with a blanket in front of me? Did I nod my head? Okay, one more time. Breathe in now, a little more. Getting all kinds of kisses. I take in the air, Sora passes me, and slowly steady my breathing. Oof. There we go. You seem to have calmed down a little. The blanket lifts. Now, why don't you be a big boy and try taking this? Sora holds out a pill. What's this? A pill that's easy to swallow. Better not be a little blue one. You'll feel a little better after taking it. You sure about that? I get that medicine can be a little off-putting. But trust me, I would never hurt you, Captain. Okay? Take the pill from Sora. Is it like Ativan or something? There we go. What a good patient you are. Thanks. You're welcome. As the medicine takes effect, I feel all the noise around me fade into the distance. Now then, what should we talk about while we wait for the medicine to kick in? How about we take this time to get to know each other a little better? Sure. What's your favorite food? I'm not a picky eater. I definitely do have a favorite. But I pretty much like everything. Oh yeah? Same with me. Food is a precious commodity, so why be picky? That'd just be a waste. And I mean, it's one of the best parts of literally traveling places, right? Is to try new foods and to try different stuff. Or to try the same foods that you do enjoy, but made by somebody else, somewhere else. My vision starts to blur more and more. Right. I feel a little sleepy. That means the medicine's working. Okay, so she gave me some sort of like sleeping pill then, right? When your body and mind are exhausted, there's nothing better than sleep. Yeah? I can barely keep my eyelids open. Looks like the medicine's working just fine. Alrighty then. Sora covers me with a blanket. Sleep well. I let the drug take over and close my eyes. Damn, dude. I'm sorry. I went a little crazier than usual up there. And ended up sending you into the infirmary. I can't even speak, dude. It's okay. That's what the training was for, right? Yeah, I suppose, but still. Don't worry. Dude, she's a badass. I actually, again, really like her personality. Hopefully she becomes recruitable soon because, dude, I'd like to see what her burst animation is gonna be. It's gonna be something wild, I can guarantee you. Dude, look at this little, like, magnum she has here on her side, too, right? Or pistol, whatever you want to call it. And thanks for the music. Huh? It helped me stay relaxed and enjoy the training. Really? You're welcome. Wow. You capture Sky's heart so easily. That's enough, Sora. Okay. I won't tease you anymore. But Sky, you still gotta file that follow-up report, you know. Alright. You did good out there, Captain. Sky rushes out of the infirmary. Well, would you look at that? She actually called you Captain. She must really like you. Glad to hear that. Any more rivals and I'll be in real trouble. But I guess it's fine since we'll just have one more thing in common, right? Thanks for earlier. What about it? You gave me a sleeping pill, remember? Oh, that? I was just doing my job. Thank you all the same. I appreciate you for taking care of me. You're gonna make me go soft at this rate. Huh? What did you say? So it definitely wasn't a little blue pill. Nothing. Let's see. Sora reaches out and touches my forehead. Your fever's gone, and you're looking a lot better now. Do you feel ready to get up? Or do you want to rest a bit longer? I'll rest a little more. Okay. You should rest when you can. Well, I'll get going and leave you be. Sora leaves the infirmary. I'll just rest a little more. Or not. I look at my phone. Sora? That's ominous. I receive a message from Sora. Don't forget that. We're meeting up today. I prepared a whole bunch of products you asked for. Looks like she had sent this to the wrong person. I should tell her. You have no idea how hard it was sneaking the stuff in. Things didn't go smoothly this time, so inspections are way tighter. So she, again, has been the one that's been, like, pilfering all the stuff that's being transported, right? It's getting harder and harder to bring stuff through secretly. I mean, she's kind of got that look about her, though, right? You knew that she was involved in no good. So, don't be late. 6 o'clock. G15. Got it? I'll be waiting at the meeting spot. Bring stuff in. What does that mean? But the thing is, the gatherers actually confirmed that all the stuff they found was there and accounted for. Huh? Well, why would that be a problem? Isn't it a good thing that nothing was stolen? Put simply, the problem is that unknown items have made it into the Ark and are now unaccounted for. Smuggling, you mean? Exactly. That's how the suspicion that there might be smugglers started to grow. Because of that, inspections were tightened up. And all the supplies we brought in this time got stockpiled up in G12. It really upsets me. That must mean... I read the messages again. Sora is a smuggler? I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because the devs have a tendency to make us believe one thing and then show us otherwise. So maybe she thinks that she knows who it is, and this is her way of like trying to set them up or catch them. That I don't know. I'm just gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't think she's a smuggler. I get that medicine can be a little off-putting, but trust me, I would never hurt you, Captain. I can't jump to conclusions yet. Wise decision. I get up and read at the messages again. 6 o'clock, G15. Wherever this G15 is, I need to go and check it out. I step out of the infirmary. Alright. Well, I am going to cut to the next event. But this is going to be a little bit of a later upload, just to let you guys know, like, the pain is, like, really killing me right now. But I've tried my hardest to push through at least the first 5 missions for you guys, right? So, again, I will be cutting to the continuation of this. But if you're wondering why the upload was later than the day that this event released, this is why. So I am going to go get some rest, and then I'll come back tomorrow, which is literally going to happen in a blink of a second, or blink of an eye in a second. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, we'll cut right now to event 1-6. Alright, now that the discomfort has subsided, let's continue on with event 1-6. I stand absentmindedly in front of the map posted in the corridor. The only thing is, where is G15? No matter how hard I look, there doesn't seem to be any place labeled G15. There's no G12 that CeeLo mentioned either. So these are just obviously coordinates, probably inside information that only a select few people know about, right? Is this some kind of abbreviation? I look closely at the map again. Maintenance rooms numbered 1 through 10 are lined up along the right side of the building, with storage rooms 1 through 6 placed in between them. The simulation room we trained in, the lecture hall we took classes in, and the infirmary I'm now in now on the left side under what's labeled as the residential area. I don't see anything labeled 12 or 15 either. I lift my phone and check the time. 5:20 p.m. It's not enough time to search this entire place. I need to figure something out. Stare at my phone. Maybe I should ask someone. But that would mean telling them everything about Sora. Put my phone away. No, I can't do that yet. I need to keep looking. Hey, it's been a long time. Voices echo from down the opposite end of the corridor. I heard you were on a mission. I didn't expect you to be back so soon. Yeah, turns out it was fairly short assignment. Plus, this time around, they're heading this way. I quickly duck back into the infirmary. The voices grow closer and closer. I open the door slightly and concentrate on the voices outside. So, all the stuff I brought back this time is stuck in G12. G12? Where's that? Oh, right. You said you're fairly new here, right? G12 is storage room 2. Well, there's our confirmation about the coding, right? It used to be maintenance room 12. So, people who have been working here for a while still call it G12. Oh, I didn't know that. The voices fade away. So does that mean G15 is storage room 5? Possibly? Once I'm certain that they're gone, I step back out. If G12 is storage room 2, then G5 or G15. My eyes open on a spot on the map. Must be here. Could that be? I see a door labeled storage room 5. Where G15 is? I lift my phone and check the time. 5:50 p.m. There's no time to check anywhere else. I'm going in. I cautiously step inside the storage room. Something tells me that this was kind of intentional. Like maybe I'm being played here. See if I'm following along with the hints that Sora's obviously putting out for us, right? Only darkness and silence fill the air. I slowly look around the storage room. But Sora's nowhere to be seen. I guess she's not here yet. Where can I hide? A pile of large boxes sits in the corner of the storage room. Behind them, I see a gap big enough for someone to slip through. Could that work? Somebody's here! I quickly hide behind the boxes. Where is he? She's looking for me, right? She's literally feeding me bait to see if I would catch on. I sense Sora slowly looking around inside the storage room. I guess he's not here yet. I should ask him where he is. Sora just sent me another message. What's that? I heard something. I frantically hide further behind the boxes. She's literally just trying to get me alone so that way she can try to take advantage of me. Maybe it's nothing. I quickly check my phone before Sora sends another message. Where are you? It's nearly time. Are you coming or not? Yeah? Does that mean you're coming or not? No, not coming. How strange. Your message seems different than before. Sorry, I'm busy. Oh, are you now? I don't think I'll be able to make it. I see. Oh well, we'll have to reschedule. Make sure you show up next time. Okay. Okay. I guess he's busy. Oh well, guess I'll meet him another time. Sora casually saunters off. Phew. Slumped to the ground and recalled the message from earlier. We'll have to reschedule. Dude, she was literally just trying to bait me to get me alone. That's all it was. 100%, dude. I'm telling you right now, that's what that was. I pick up my phone, and I check my messages, which were definitely meant for me, and it wasn't that she was mistakenly texting somebody else, right? Those messages on blah blah were for me. They were literally just to coerce me to get me alone. I guarantee it. That's all it was. She was just kind of feeding me like these lies about like, you know, oh, well, I've got stuff that I've been smuggling, right? That's good bait, though. Really good bait. She's trying to play me like a fiddle. It's been 3 days since I came back from flight training, and I haven't received a single message from Sora. Is something on your mind, Commander? Oh, right. Ever since we finished flight training, all you do is stare at your phone. And you just sigh all the time. Does it have anything to do with your trip to the infirmary? Come to think of it, I still don't feel 100% myself. The motion sickness on that flight was brutal. Oh, please. Wasn't it because you were headbanging like crazy from excitement? Commander, are you still experiencing discomfort anywhere? Yeah, that's right, discomfort. No, I actually feel great. Oh, man. I quickly look at my phone. How have you been? Still got a busy schedule? Are you free today? I think so. Then, shall we meet outside today? I've been working all day without eating anything. I'm famished. Sure. Okay, how about 3 o'clock? I'll wait for you at the Cosmo Burger by the Flight Training Center. Sorry, I'm just gonna head out for a bit. I freeze in place. I can't go meet her looking like this. Commander? What's wrong? Are you feeling sick? Maybe he's changed his mind and doesn't want to go out. I don't mean to be inconvenienced, but... Could you all help me disguise myself? Huh? You want us to do what? A disguise? That's right. So that no one will recognize me. I'm going to a burger joint. What do I really need to be dressed up for? Oh, wait, okay. So we're still under the impression that those messages are meant for somebody else. Gotcha. I see what's going on here. We're not supposed to know yet, right? Everybody, it's time for a Cosmo Taste. Welcome to Cosmo Burger. May I take your order? This is bad. Between the sunglasses Rappy gave me, the wide brim hat a niece plopped on my head, the mustache Neon stuck on, and the high-collared trench coat I hurriedly threw on, I can't even see the menu. Do you need some help reading the menu, sir? I feel like this is a very, common disguise, right? From what they're saying, what they just described there. Reminds me of something we've seen like Inspector Gadget or something. If you guys get that, then you're one of the real ones. You're around my generation. Just give me whatever's most popular here. The Happy Meteor set is our most popular menu item. Would you like that? Happy Meteor? I hurriedly nod in agreement. Okay, we'll have that ready in just a moment. After that ordeal, I finally got my order and sat down, but no matter how long I waited, Even after I've finished half my burger, Sora still hasn't shown up. Check the time on my phone. 3:02 p.m. Did I get the location wrong? Ah, Cosmo Burger. Sora walks into the restaurant. Everybody, it's time for Cosmo Taste. Welcome to Cosmo Burger. Hi there. Sora slowly looks around the restaurant. May I take your order? Oh, sorry. Sora looks at the menu. Can I have this, and that to go, please? Oh, and could I also get this set meal, but packed separately? Sure, we can do that for you. Great, thanks. She's getting it to go? I'm at Cosmo Burger now. Where are you? Sorry, I'll be there. Oh. Have you eaten yet? Yeah. That's good to hear. I don't understand. If you've already eaten, shall we meet somewhere else? I have an errand to run. An errand? Once I'm done, I'll head to the park from before. See you at the park. There's no hurry, so take your time. Park from before? Your order is ready. Wow, thanks. Sora picks up the bags of food. La-di-da-da-da. Then she takes some fries from one of the bags and starts munching away. Yes, that is exactly what you do. And then, bonus if you find fries at the bottom of the bag too, right? Nothing beats freshly fried fries. Especially if they're done in the peanut oil and then there's an extra scoop put on top. You know. Have a nice day. Sora walks out. I can't lose her. After frantically shoving the rest of the burger in my mouth and throwing away my tray, you can't waste the food. You cannot waste the food. It's Cosmo Burger. I quickly follow Sora outside, and, ironically, before I started recording, I had a burger and fries. So, it fits the bill. After leaving Cosmo Burger, I'm relieved to find that Sora hasn't ventured too far, and that I have not choked on half a burger. Sora takes a big bite out of her burger. This new burger is amazing. Probably not as good as mine, is all I'm saying. It's Cosmo Burger. I know, they like use Slenderman pretty much as their main food source in the Ark, but I grind brisket meat and then I smoke it and then sear it off with nice brisket seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and a little bit of awry. Yeah, that's right. Looking at you guys, you foodies. I know you're all foodies like me, right? Anywho. I digress. It's not greasy at all, thanks to this hot sauce. Hot sauce on a burger? I guess. It's a salty component. I like a little spice. Jalapenos I would more go for, but hot sauce on a burger? You put hot sauce on your burger? I bet the kids would love this. Kids? What? Sora starts to walk again. I began secretly tailing Sora. Mom, look at what that man's wearing. He must be melting in this heat. Shh, it's better to stay away from people like that. I pull my hat down as far as I will go to hide my face and quicken my pace. Any other NIKKE would have immediately picked up on the fact that it was me and would, see through the disguise. And I'm sure she probably does as well. Just Commander thinks he's slick here, right? Real slick. Sora eventually arrives at the orphanage. Alright everyone, I brought you a little gift. Sora hands the bag of food to the children. Cosmo Burger! Yeah! You're the best, Miss Sora! The children surround Sora. I'm guessing I know what kind of establishment Cosmo Burger is with the Happy Meteor set, right? Miss Sora! Where's that man from before? Oh, he's a little busy today, so he couldn't make it. I'll make sure that he comes along next time. Okay. Can we fly airplanes again next time? Of course. By the way, isn't it usually a bit more crowded in here? Where is everyone? Oh, they went to the park to play, not knowing that you'd be here today. Should I go get them? No, it's okay. I'll go there to meet them. Sora heads to the nearby park and begins playing with the other children there. Instead of airplanes today, how about we do something else? Okay. Watching her play with the children really gives me a sense of peace. Between that burger and all the walking I've done, I'm starting to feel a bit drowsy. I'll leave it at that. This time, I'm coming to catch you. This doesn't look like someone who's about to make a smuggling deal. I reread the text exchange I've had with Sora. Can't help but be suspicious given the content of these messages. But I also can't keep following her around like this forever. Put my phone away and stand up. This won't do. I should go and talk to Sora. You're late. I guess you're still really busy. No, I'm now... I guess I don't have any choice. I'll head over to find you this time. See you later. Alright, kiddos. I have things to do, so I've got to go. I'll see you next time, okay? After receiving a flurry of goodbyes from the children, Sora leisurely sets out from the park. I should keep following her. I don't know, man. I think that's really nice of her, visiting the orphanage, giving them some Cosmo Burger, making all the kids happy, spending time with them. I like her character, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm probably going to do another 10 pull because I know she may not be like the most sought after character right now as of release, but I like her personality and I like what I'm seeing here. This is... The Outer Rim's partition comes into view. Don't make me eat my words. The gate to the Outer Rim will open soon. The central government has designated the area inside the gate as a danger zone. Citizens are advised to exercise caution and avoid entering the area by mistake. Thank you. The heavy gate begins to slowly open. Sora heads through the doors and out into the Outer Rim. I can't let her out of my sight. I follow her inside. Interesting. After following Sora into the Outer Rim, the surroundings suddenly grow dark. It felt too dangerous to keep going with my vision impaired, so I took off my sunglasses. Now she's gonna see me plainly. Looking up at the sky, it's nothing like the brightly lit Ark. Here, the ceiling is nothing but blackness. Clear reminder that this place is underground. They must not have their own dome of eternity here. As I look around, between the worn-down buildings and flickering lights, I see people sitting in the shadows, stealing glances in my direction. Amidst them, Sora walks in casually, humming a tune. Let's fly, fly up high! Doody-doo! I'm careful not to look anyone in the eye as I continue to tail after her. Sora confidently weaves through the labyrinthian series of alleyways. Blue skies and aeroplanes. Where are you flying to? It's even darker here than it was at the entrance of the partition, and I nearly lose track of her several times. But I managed to stay on her thanks to the sound of her singing. As I follow her between the alleyways for what feels like a long time, and she's definitely not stringing me along, you know what I mean, at all, and knowing that I am perfectly in sight, in tow, sunglasses off. No, no way. Something feels really strange. Dee-dee-da! Sora turns a corner into another alley. I follow her around the corner to bust it. But no one is there. Her singing can no longer be heard. Where did she? Hiya! Someone hugs me from behind. Gotcha. I told you, man. She plays us like a fiddle. Hook, line, and sinker. This is gonna be a really good cutscene, isn't it? This is gonna be a good still image, I guarantee you. I got a feeling it's gonna be a good one. Sora shoves me, and I topple to the ground. Oh man, that look. Good lord. Well, well. Who do we have here? Captain. Sora! What's with the getup? Well... You're so... I told you it was gonna be a good one! I knew it! Holy moly! Holy moly, dude. They went all in on that design. Good lord. Good god. You even came disguised. You've been following me for a while, haven't you? Yes? You could have just asked to come along, you know. What are you doing following me around? You made me want to give you a good scare. Because it seems like you're hiding something, Sora? Me? What could I possibly be hiding? You're smuggling something. Smuggling? What's that? That's what happened during training? There was an incident where some supplies that had been brought from the surface disappeared. Oh, you don't say. You were the one who did it, weren't you? What makes you think that? Because of this? I show Sora the first message I received from her. Accidentally sent this message to me instead. I see. Sora stares at the phone. You have no idea how difficult it was sneaking this stuff through. Things didn't go smoothly this time, so they were really cracking down with inspections. It's getting harder and harder to bring stuff in. Oops. Guess I'm all out of excuses. Looks like you've got some pretty damning evidence. You leave me with no choice. It's time to silence you. It's the kiss of silence! Just kidding. What's the best way to handle this? If I show you something cool, will you keep this all a secret then? Are you trying to cut a deal with me? That's right, I am. I can't let the world know my secret. Not yet. And why is that? Why can't you let the world know what you're doing? Tell me why you're smuggling. And then I'll think about whether or not I'll take the deal. She's trying to make me hers. That's why she can't let the world know, okay? I'm onto this. This is a very transparent see-through plot line, okay? I'm not buying it. You guys have done this to me enough, Shift Up. Is the reason so important? After all, it's easy to ignore just another sob story from a heartless smuggler. It's important to me. It's why I followed you all this way. I see. I wasn't expecting this reply out of you. Are you going to tell me or not? Sora bends down and leans in close. Oh, baby. Fine. I told you it's the kiss of silence. Shut a man up real quick. Sora straightens up. It's a deal then. Now then. Sora reaches out her hand. Let me help you up. Okay. I take her hand and stand up. Shall we get going? Go? Where? To my secret hideout. I'll show you everything that you've been so curious about. She's gonna spill the beans! Alright, let's see how this ends. Sora confidently bobs and weaves her way through the alleyways of the Outer Rim. We stop in front of an old, worn-down building. I wonder, is she possibly taking some stuff, or like, you know, taking a little bit off the top there to support the kids in the orphanage, possibly? Maybe? By chance? This is your hideout? Oh, heavens no. This is just one of the entrances. An entrance? That's right. This is just one of several entrances. Would you like to come in? Okay. Following Sora's lead, I step into the building. Shortly afterwards, ta-da! A surface elevator comes into view. Isn't this, as you might already know? There are actually a surprising number of abandoned surface elevators left in the Outer Rim. This is one of them. No one maintains it, or really gives it a second thought, so it's free for anyone to use. Only trade-off is that you put your life on the line whenever you ride it. This is the elevator that the collectors use. The collectors? Yep. Many collectors load themselves into this massive rusty iron box, risking their lives as they ride up to the surface, all in hopes of making a living. Of all the elevators around, this one is said to be the sturdiest, and therefore the safest. On that note, Sora presses the elevator button. Why don't we take a ride up too? You don't need to worry about getting into an accident. We've already done multiple safety checks on this one. And besides, even if there was a malfunction, I'd do everything to make sure you're safe. Alright. The elevator door opens. Hop in. I get into the elevator with Sora. Okay, are we gonna get stuck? The elevator door closes. Off we go. The elevator begins to ascend towards the surface. Your face tells me that you have a lot of questions. Go ahead and ask. A deal's a deal. I'll tell you everything you want to know. Except for information about the hideout we're going to. Surprised how familiar you seem to be with the Outer Rim. Well, that's because I'm from the Outer Rim. Before I was a NIKKE, I, like many other people in the Outer Rim, had no idea where I was born. But I did grow up in the Outer Rim. That's why I know it so well. I know the Outer Rim like the back of my hand, and I'm familiar with all its hidden secrets. I see. Anything else you'd like to ask? When did you start doing this? You mean the smuggling? I nod. Quite a while ago. Maybe a year or two after I joined the squad? Did you join Over the Horizon specifically for that reason? I know this may be hard to believe, but no. Ever since I was little, I was fascinated by the sky. That's why I joined Over the Horizon. The sky? Yes. Not the Dome of Eternity, mind you. The real sky. I've always found it so beautiful. The real sky. I get it. It's hard to believe a word that comes out from of a criminal's mouth, right? No, I believe you. I just don't believe that you're a criminal. I really like this side of you, Captain. Here we are. Time to get off. Everything she says seems like an innuendo to me, and maybe it's just my own dirty mind, I don't know, but ta-da! Allow me to introduce you to my hideout. I look towards the direction Sora is pointing at. In between the crumbling buildings, I see a mountain of piled up junk and discarded items. This is your hideout? Or is it your stash? Haha, don't be so shocked. Here, come closer. It may look like a huge pile of trash, but the real treasures are inside. Real treasures? Right this way. Sora takes my hand and leads me deeper into the junk pile. Suddenly. Huh? Is that... Buried deep in the mountain of trash, I see a small one-story building. Let's head in. I follow Sora into the small building surrounded by a mountain of trash. The walls are plastered from top to bottom with photos of planes and of the sky. One particular photo portrays a massive aircraft. Scattered amongst the photos are dozens of notes left by someone. What aircraft is this? That's the Wings of Victory. When you say the Wings of Victory, do you mean... Yes, the aircraft that was used a long time ago during the first Rapture invasion. The same vessel that our squad is attempting to find. It's a very precious thing. One that must take to the skies again, for the sake of humanity. I see. I'm sure CeeLo covered this during your training, but because of Stormbringer, our squad has been grounded for a long time. Since no one can even attempt to look for the Wings of Victory anymore, all we can do is keep supporting the resource gathering squad. Of course, if you ask if that kind of work is meaningless, well, I wouldn't say it is meaningless. But for the sake of our true goal, we can't just focus on one thing. Yes, we. The collectors. You see these messages? Sora points at the numerous notes posted beside the photo of the Wings of Victory. E. 211.05. Desert. Traces found. Checked coordinates. No traces of the aircraft found. Only ran in the Raptures. W. 6.053. City. Traces found. Learn to tell the difference between a car and an aircraft, you morons. S77.221. Forest. Traces? Something that looks like a broken off piece of a wing. So are they literally going out to the surface, exploring around, trying to collect parts for an aircraft to rebuild the Wings of Victory and to have that ready for whenever Stormbringer is taken care of? Is that what's going on? Seems like it could be from a different aircraft. Not sure. There are too many Raptors nearby. Let's head there together next time. Or maybe, again, this is just their effort to find traces of the aircraft so that way they can track it down more than likely. Hang on. Are you saying the aircraft they're looking for is... That's right. These are all records of our past searches for the Wings of Victory. Didn't expect the collectors to be searching for such a thing. We are, and we have been for quite some time. Maybe a year or two after I joined the squad? Isn't that the same time that you said you were starting smuggling? That's right. So could it be that you were smuggling... Can you turn around? At Sora's request, I turn around. In one corner of the room, a stack of crates catches my eye. One of the boxes is open, revealing medical supplies and blood-stained bandages inside, so they've been pinching supplies that they need in order to continue their efforts to explore the surface to track down the Wings of Victory. So that's why all of their resources have not been transported, right? Because they've been using some in necessity. Are those... There's the supplies I'm smuggled in from the surface. I just grabbed anything that looked useful. And look, I've got quite a collection. Is it all medical equipment? Medical equipment, food supplies, and exploration tools. And well, all sorts of other things too. If it's just stuff like this, it'd be better to get it properly as official support supplies rather than smuggling. From who? The central government? You know that's not possible. But surely Ingrid could help you. You're right. The boss definitely would have helped us behind the scenes. But our squad's already gotten plenty of help from her when it comes to searching for the Wings of Victory. She was the one who pushed the central government to let us do short aerial searches just an hour each. She really went all out for us. But somehow, the central government flat out rejected even that. They refused so strongly, not even the boss could make them budge, because they don't want you to explore the skies. They want to keep everybody contained within the Ark, so that way they can control whoever resides within the Ark. That's why they don't want you guys to go and track down the Wings of Victory. And after that, they started piling us with support missions, just to keep us from even thinking about aerial searches again. They really went that far? Yeah. It's strange, isn't it? No, not at all. That is literally what controlling is. But come on. How could I possibly ask the boss for even more help in a situation like this? And if something were to happen to her just because she tried to help us, I'd never be able to forgive myself. As for anyone else who could help us, collectors are viewed as dangerous, even by those in the Outer Rim. Well, let's just say we're not exactly seen in the best light. No one in the Ark would even dream of helping folks as dangerous as us. We tried using our own money at first and everything we could think of, but it just wasn't nearly enough. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but that's what I had to resort to this, or why I had to resort to this. Sorry for thinking it so simply. It's okay. I know full well this isn't exactly a justified act. But if we didn't do this, there's no way we collectors would last as long as they do up on the surface. After all, we're talking about a place where it's difficult even for NIKKEs to survive. Why are the collectors taking such a risk to search for the Wings of Victory? Because we want to live in the light? Don't people say that when there's a will, there's a way? Well, we're no different. We want to live under the real sky, where the light shines equally upon everyone. To make that happen, we have to reclaim the surface. And for that, we absolutely need the Wings of Victory. Without a doubt, we're the ones in the Ark who want it the most. That's why we decided to search for it ourselves. I see. Well, that's all there is to my secret. That's all I've got to say. Now, do you want to make a deal with me? I recall everything from the moment I met Sora during flight training up until now. Memories of flying paper planes with her. The way she saved me. I was going to say shaved. The way she saved me when I was in trouble during the turbulence training. Receiving that message she accidentally sent to me, and every moment I spent tracking her afterward. I remember the moment she suggested we make a deal, and the secrets I've learned about her after coming here. Suddenly, a thought strikes me. Is all of this really just a coincidence? No! It was a setup to begin with. Are you having trouble deciding? Can I ask you something? Of course. That message you sent to me by mistake. Did you actually mean to send that to me? What makes you say that? I figured out everything very easily. Too easily. Way earlier than the commander actually did, but I mean, you know, you've never been caught smuggling before. So I think everything was handled way too carelessly this time. Wow, you really think so highly of me. But you got that right. I sent it on purpose. Why would you do that? That's because I just really wanted to show you this, Captain. I wanted it to be a memory you'd never forget. Why me? Well, if the Wings of Victory ever takes flight again, I figured you'd be the one piloting it. Now you're pulling my leg. I'm not. I really mean it. I truly believe you'll be the one flying that legendary aircraft. Why would you go that far for me? Well, just looking at what you've pulled off with the counters, I could list a ton of reasons. But if I'm being honest, maybe it's just a hunch. Maybe it's because I used to be a collector too. I can tell, you know? Who's shining the brightest in the Ark right now? And who will actually treat us like human beings. That's why I want you on our side. Even if I had to make it look like a mistake, I was going to send that message, no matter what. I wanted to grab onto the most promising lifeline we had, and show them what we're really after. Is that why you call me Captain? Yes and no. Yeah, I really do believe you're the one who will lead us. But there's more to it than that. The first time we met, it honestly was just by chance. You came into my life at the most unexpected moment. As silly as it sounds, I guess you could say it was love at first sight for me. Throwing out the big L word there, whoa! Whoa! That's why I started calling you Captain. And why I say it so much with so much affection. Whoa. Holy moly. On that day, right there and then, I just knew it had to be you. Sounds crazy, right? I look at Sora's face. The same face that gave me medicine. On that day, I struggled to breathe. Medicine. Well, I mean, yeah, sleeping pills, but medicine. Yeah. I believe you. I believe that what you've told me so far is true. Thank you. Anyway, that's why I wanted to show you this place, Captain. Because I trust you. Because I care for you. And now that you know everything, I'm not asking for some half-assed deal where you just turn a blind eye to the illegal things I've done. I want you to make a real deal with me. What do you mean, a real deal? Feel free to report me to the central government. Or the ACPU for smuggling. ACPU? I'll leave that entirely up to you, Captain. But no matter what, even if it costs us our lives, we will find the Wings of Victory. So when the day comes that the Wings of Victory soars again, all I ask is that you don't forget the efforts that we made. Remember the blood, sweat, and tears of those who wandered the surface to make this happen. And take us with you. Take us to that brilliant world beyond the horizon, where the light shines down equally on everyone. Dude, I get in chills. I see Sora looking at me with a face full of trust. I see countless messages from collectors plastered on the walls, all desperate to find the Wings of Victory. My eyes fall on the crates of medical supplies Sora smuggled past inspections. And between those boxes, a bloodstained bandage lies draped. I can see their longing clearly, right before my eyes. Fine. Let's make a deal. I turn a blind eye to the smuggling until we find the Wings of Victory. I swear that, once we find the Wings of Victory, I'll never do anything like this ever again. Also, when the Wings of Victory takes flight once again, I won't forget you, and I'll be with you. No matter what. Alright. This is a pretty damn good line, man. I'll be waiting eagerly for the day that we find the Wings of Victory for you, Captain, and fly across the horizon together. Damn good end to the story. I gotta say, they definitely kept me on the hook there. I thought I had it figured out. Apparently I was completely wrong. But I mean, that just goes to show the integrity of the writing staff, right? For Goddess of Victory NIKKE, they're good. They keep you strung along, and then they always throw you with a nice right hook, and then they turn things up and switch things around, and then you don't know where the story's going. But it was a good, very important story, I will say. I feel like it's teasing at something in the future, right? The Wings of Victory. I feel like we are definitely going to find that somewhere down the line. I wonder if, again, that's probably going to be something that we are going to utilize in order to track down Mother Whale and Reptilian and the Four Beasts, or maybe possibly use the Wings of Victory in a more important mission later down the line. Probably when we're facing off against all the other heretics and the Queen, possibly, or whatever else. We'll have to wait and see on that one, I guess, but I do feel like this is a more important storyline that we have not tapped fully into, and there's obviously more to come with the hard mode bonus scene, the ending that we're going to be getting for hard mode, which I will be posting in probably about a week or so, right? I'm sorry again for the late upload on this one. I usually try to have them ready for the day of, but where I had that dental appointment and I had those 2 fillings, for whatever reason, I don't know if maybe it was just like the pressure of having to like get that filling right in the back where my wisdom teeth are, but dude, I was in like not very good situation there. I was painful and it was discomforting, and I couldn't speak like I can now because it was starting to wear on me, and I was like, man, I really want to upload, and I feel like I wasn't able to, and I wasn't going to be able to complete the recording. So I'm glad that I gave it a day, took an Advil, I was ready to go. We are here, we've recorded, and I want to try out Cosmo Burger. I'm curious now. Oh man, it was a really good storyline though. I will definitely say that it's not one of the strongest ones that we've experienced, but I do feel it definitely has its importance, right? I definitely feel like there's more to uncover with this. I feel like there's a follow-up going to happen down the line. Whether or not it be a part 2 to Over the Horizon, where maybe we'll end up getting access to like Stilo and Sky possibly, but there's something else to come here for this 100%. I guarantee it. There's no way around it. I don't know why this is telling me that I still have stuff to accept, but apparently I do. I'm going back to the main screen because, again, we are not done yet, and the reason I'm saying that is because I want to make it up to you guys. I'm gonna do another 10 pull for our good old Sora, right? She was a good character. I gotta say, she had me on the ropes there for a little bit. Whoa, whoa! Fingers crossed. Whoa, whoa! Okay, was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. What did we get, dude? what did we get, dude?
Your order.
Elysian? Tetra? That's not Sora. Clay? Okay. Another copy of Clay. Not a character that I use ever, but Elysian? Sora? Sora? Holly? Holly?
You can trust. It's this snout of mine.
Sora? Sora? Yeah! There we go. That was a worthwhile tenfold. We got 3 SSRs in a single tenfold. That's the first time that's ever happened to me, and it's right here recorded for you guys. So, thank you guys. We've got Sora in the party now, so there it is. She doesn't have a Keyblade, but we've got Sora, so that's good. I'll take it. Anywho, thank you guys very much for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. Again, let me know what your own thoughts are down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the storyline, if you guys want to see any sort of a continuation or some sort of follow-up. Let me know if you guys like Sora, or if you like the other 2 new characters that were introduced, Silo and Sky. I think they look fantastic. Really excited to get Sky, which is strange for me because I usually don't go for the younger looking characters, but I really like her style and her personality. And then Silo, good lord on that design, right? Good lord. Anywho, we have got a lot more videos and everything to be creating here. I'm going to try to do my stream for Stellar Blade and the collaboration with NIKKE this weekend, like probably tomorrow or the next day, so stay tuned for that. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, you will get a notification whenever I go live. Just gonna put that out there. And then also please give the video a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys do enjoy these sorts of videos, so that way I can continue to make them and I know exactly what to have here on the channel for you guys to enjoy and consume. But anyways, that is gonna do it for me. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace.